Hi, viewers. Good day. This is on the segment of the Sit Down Sports, and I'm your host, Raymond. And today we have an important guest. And like you know, with the Sit Down Sports, we have conversations with tremendous athletes from around the globe, where we get to sit down with them and try to understand, I'll say, their perspective of what drives them basically in the sports. And today we have an important guest. Okay, I'll read out his will I say bio or accolades at any point in time. If any of the introduction isn't correct or doesn't match your credentials, okay, do so to stop me and call my attention to it, and it will be rectified. Okay, so today we have an important guest who goes by the name Shido Boris Esperança. Okay, Shido Boris Esperanza is known as the Machine. He's a rising mixed martial art fighter recognized for his aggressive style, fighting ability, and his willingness to engage against high-level opponents. His nickname reflects his mentality inside the cage, constant pressure, durability, discipline, and relentless approach to competition. Throughout his career, Shido has developed a reputation as a dangerous finisher. His combination of striking power, submission skills, and physical condition makes him a complete MMA athlete. His journey represents the growth of African MMA and the increasing opportunity available for fighters competing on the international platform. He's known for his confidence, his competitive mindset, and focus on improvement. His goal is to continue testing himself against elite competition and establish himself among the top fighters in his division. Good day, Chidi. How are you doing today, sir?
Hello, Raymond. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing well.
I'm good. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. Thank you for the reception, bro. Thank you for the interview. It's a
Yeah,
pleasure for me be here with you.
not a problem, sir. Not a problem. So, Chidu, we would like to know, like the viewers would like to know, we know you as Shidu, the machine. So first of all, could you try and for the viewers who are trying to understand, okay, why the nickname the machine? Okay, could you tell us about your journey? Okay, how number one, how you got the nickname machine? Because we in the cage we see that okay, yeah, he moves like a machine, he executes like a machine, but like what inspired the name for you?
The first time was in my academy in Angola a few years ago, like 9 or 10 years ago. When I went to the first time, my teammates started to call me, "Hey, you fight like a machine! You fight like a machine!" They used to tell me this because I'm a very explosive guy. I'm fast,
Yeah,
but during the time, I understand that it's not about my be explosive or I be I or my capability or my skill of be fast. It's about the improvement. I see myself as a machine because I'm updating myself every single day. That is, I call myself with proud machine, not because I'm a superhuman or because I'm I'm going to I never get tired. It's because I'm always improving myself every day. I'm obsessed I'm obsessed with myself improvement. So why I call myself machine, and that's why today is my nickname,
nickname.
my real
Okay.
nickname. Yes,
Okay. So it's from what I understand, right? It's not more about, of course, the output of how you display in the cage, but it's all about your willingness to constantly update your software, like the iPhone, like constantly upgrading, updating the
exactly.
iOS. Understood, understood. Because if most viewers are thinking, hey, machine means okay, he gets in there and his and the first round finish or the second round finish. But from what we understand, it's more about constantly learning, basically to update your software.
Exactly.
Understood.
As a machine, every machine fails. Every machine you have to fix it. Every
Correct.
machine has his failures. As me as a man, I have my failures. I did a lot of mistakes in my
Understood.
career, but now my first goal is always and every day give my 1% to improve every day. So uh, machine means self improvement.
Okay.
Means be better every day.
Being better every day. So, we understand basically from past research we've been doing on you, we understand you tried various other sports before mixed martial arts. Could you walk us through the first day or the moment you knew, hey, okay, this is the path you're going to take in the long run, or this is the path you take to like provide food for your family? When did you think mixed martial arts was the, like, say, sports
Brother,
occupation for you?
brother, as a kid, I always was like a athletic kid.
Mm,
Always. I was running or jumping or doing something or doing basketball, playing football, riding my bike with my friends. Always was a very athletic guy. So I knew it as a kid that my path would be different than the others because I knew it that I could be, I could be someone special. So
correct.
when I started to train, I started to training football and basket. After that, I tried breakdancing, and I loved
Yeah. Yeah, we
breakdance.
see it in your entrances, the dancing and all of
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah, I love dancing. I love dancing as a kid, since I was a kid. So after that, a friend of mine invited me to go to the gym and do some jiu-jitsu with him. And he was training like 6 months or 8 months, and he tried to take me down, and he
Yeah.
couldn't take me down. So I understand that maybe that's something that I could be
Look into.
uh, yeah, look into.
Yeah.
So I went to the gym, and the first time that I put my feet in the mat, I understood that that would be something special for me, and I understood that that will be my
Your path.
yeah, my path, yes, yes. So the first time that I put my feet in the mat, I understood that that will be my future.
Okay. So mixed martial arts wasn't or isn't that common, or just now it's becoming like mainstream in like Africa as a whole. So growing up, right, who were some of like say African fighters or like mentors which probably you looked at and said, hey, okay, if this guy could do it, maybe I could do it. Because coming from like speaking from my own perspective from the side of Africa I come from, also like mixed martial arts isn't that popular. Just now it's becoming popular. It's either as a kid, it's either you go to school or you learn a trade, right? You saying, hey, you want to go into sports. When you say you want to go into sports, people are expecting maybe football, which is like popular and people get paid off of it, or basketball. Or when you talk about or boxing, but like mixed martial arts wasn't something which we paid attention on or at in like coming from the side of the world where we come from. So who would you say were some of like the inspirations for you as an athlete coming from Africa, who you saw and said, hey, okay, if this guy could do
Maybe
it, oh,
my first coach.
okay,
His name is Herman Kungu.
okay,
He's a Congolese, half Angolan fighter.
okay,
And I grown up in Spain. I didn't grow up in
in
Africa.
Africa, okay,
So yeah, I grown up in Spain, and I used to be afraid of skinheads. In
oh, okay,
Spain, when I grew up, there was a lot of skinheads in my city.
oh, okay.
They used to shave
I know, yeah,
his
they are part
head.
of Eastern
Yeah,
Europe also,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They used to hate his shirt, shave his head, and use bombers and use
Boots,
boots,
metallic boots,
boots.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
metallic boots.
yeah, yeah.
So I was very afraid of them. My coach fought with one of them in a fight night, and
Okay,
he broke his face, bro. He broke his face. He he broke his leg. My coach uh, killed him. And bro, when I saw that, I understood that, bro, he's fighting when one of my biggest fears in the world, and he's fighting like face to face. He's so brave. I admire him a lot. So I want to be with him. I want to be with him, like him. And I started to look at him like, yeah, he's yeah, he's on top. He's like someone that I want to be one day. Understand? So
Correct.
my first coach for me was someone who fought with one of my biggest fears, and I wanted to be like him because I want to I want to show everyone that in life you have to do this. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to face your fears.
Your
You
fears.
understand?
Correct.
And he did that. He did that in lifetime. So I saw it, bro. I saw it. I saw it breaking the face to another guy. He was like a cocky guy, like, yeah, I'm white and you're black. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Uh, he
yeah, yeah.
didn't do
Understood.
shit, bro. He didn't do shit. My coach broke his face in front of me. So I'm very proud. I'm very proud of saw that moment because that made something inside me. You understand? Yeah,
Correct.
that when I saw that, I understand that is something that I want to do.
Yeah. You have an impressive professional record of about 11 wins, 2 losses, about 6 wins coming from TKO and 3 submission victories.
12,
So
12 wins,
okay, 12.
12
Apologies. Thank you. Thank you for correcting us. So 12 wins and 2 losses. Apologies once again. Thank you for correcting us. So 12 wins, 2 losses. So we'd like to understand, based off this your impressive records, with many finishes, what do you believe makes you different from like every other fighter? Because most fighters, if you have, or if you look at the records or the way they fight, they say, okay, they're good at this aspect of the game, maybe the striking aspect, let's say the ground aspect, the cardio aspect, or will I say the fight IQ aspect. On your end, what would you say separates you from this other fighters, and what helps you constantly improve in your impressive records of about 12 wins?
Well, brother, it's a very good question. I will say that when I'm home or when I'm in the gym, I'm always thinking, how can I be better? How can I improve today? Where is my goal today? Every day I understand that I have many failures or many mistakes in my game plan. So I try to improve in every area in the ground game, taking down people in my striking game. So what makes me different? Uh, I will say that I'm very disciplined guy. I train every day, Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday. Sundays I don't train. I used to rest. Imagine every day I go to the gym with one plan, with one the idea that what I can do to be better. So uh, you asked me why they call me machine.
Machine,
So
correct.
that makes me different is that I'm obsessed to be better every day. So the machine that you saw a few
Yesterday
months ago
is
is
different.
not the same that you are going to find the next fight, and you can believe that, bro. I'm better right now. I'm much better right now. So
Absolutely,
I will say
absolutely.
that my and we train together. We train together.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
correct,
that you know that we used to train very good together,
correct.
and that's one of my biggest difference between me and the other guys is that I'm a very disciplined guy, and I'm used to understand how my game is, how and what I need to get better every day.
Okay. Okay, so looking back at your earlier career compared to today, what would you say has been your biggest improvement as a fighter? Because we understand, okay, the nickname machine means constantly improvement every day. Okay, one day at a time, getting better every day. But if you were to step back as Chidu, keep your, well, I say your history in terms of your fighting career forward and you stepping backward and you're looking at it from a third person, what would you say has been your improvement? Is it your striking game, your all-round game, your fight IQ, you as a person? Like, what would you say has been your improvements, basically?
I would say that it's mentally, man. It's mentally because
Okay.
without our mental health, we can do anything. We can be like shredded or very fit, but if we are not with our minds in
The
the
game.
the right place, we can do anything. So now I'm working a lot in my mind. Now I'm working, be patient. I'm working, analyzing, be calm under pressure. Understand?
Also,
So
yeah, correct.
for me, I think that. Now I'm cold. Now I can analyze better the situation. Now I have a better IQ. So my biggest change in the since the my since my last fight is mentally. It's mentally.
Mental. Okay, the mental
Yeah.
aspect. Okay. So we all know being a fighter or having or taking fights as a way to feed your family or as your occupation, it's not easy. Most fights are like dropouts along the way. So what would you say on your own has been the biggest challenge for you, which you've had to overcome to keep your MMA career like constantly on the drive? Like for like maybe upcoming fighters who are watching you and trying to maybe juggle a job or juggle school and say, hey, okay, if he could do it, I could do it. So like on your end, what would you say has been like the biggest challenge for you?
Brother, I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a real hustler. I do everything to make some money. Understand?
Correct.
I'm not just a fighter. I can think. I can think. And when people where people see problems, I can see opportunities. So
Correct.
I'm always warning about the opportunities. I do a lot of things besides my fight career. I have a promotion myself. I have
Okay.
Angola Fight Club is one of the best or one of the biggest promotions in Angola,
Okay.
and I have another businesses. So I try to be active, not just in gym, but in my social life. And now I'm trying to improve my social media.
Okay.
Now I'm trying have more private lessons with students with clients. So I'm always doing something. Um, I have a brand with my friend. Oh, I have a brand with my friend of clothes. Is CGA,
Okay.
and we are always working. We are always working, always trying to hustle. Understand? So
Understood.
as a fighter, we need to do that. We need to watch
Multiple
what is
streams.
yeah,
Correct.
yeah. Multiple efforts, do a lot of things to try to make money. Because
Understood.
you can't work 8 hours and train at the same level. You
Absolutely.
can do this. Yeah,
Correct.
you can do this.
Correct. So we'd like to understand, right? You're fought on different levels, both international, local levels, and each of them have different experiences, different, will I say, opponents, different spectators, all of that. So, how has competing internationally changed your approach to fighting?
Uh, Bro, I don't really care about fighting in my home or fighting outside. For me, it's the same. For me, it's the same. I have a very good energy. I don't care where I go. uh, People love me because I show to everyone that I love what I do. I can send and receive the energy from anyone
Um,
and anywhere. So I have a very powerful guy because I can transmit, I can give my energy to people, to everyone. When I enter to the fight, when I'm smiling, when I'm with my sunglasses. So I don't care where I am because my energy is international. My energy
Understood.
is universal. Understand?
Understood. Understood. So, speculations, the pundits have been pondering. It's not yet official, but the speculations that your next opponent might be Peace Pene, basically. What do you or how do you assess him as a fighter? What's your assessment of him as a fighter? It's not yet official, but well, I say the pundits or like the matchmakers, names have been going out, and the most like name at this point in time is Peace. So if you're to assess him as a fighter, what would you say
He,
about him?
is my next fighter. Is my next opponent.
Opponent.
I know that he's a very good guy. He's a very good guy. He's a complete guy. He has a very good striking, a very good grappling. So the most dangerous thing, of him is his conditioning. He has a very good condition. So it it's gonna be a great fight, and I think that he's gonna be ready for me, and I'm gonna be ready for him too.
Oh,
So uh, people needs to go
your name.
and see his fight because it will be a very, very hard fight. And I understand that he's very strong, but I'm strong too.
Awesome.
So it's gonna be like a Titans fight.
Okay. So you made a mention about his conditioning being, will I say, his the good side of him, or will I say his strong aspect, or the aspect which you noticed that which is efficient in his game plan. So on your end, how have you been preparing to like counter his conditioning? Have you been preparing on your own end?
Well, nothing changed. What I can say, I used to do a lot of sparring session. What I mean is that I used to do a long sparrings, a lot of rounds. I used to do like say 6, 8, 9 rounds. I always did that. So the biggest difference here is that I know that he can try to take me down. Is the biggest difference that he loves to fight in the ground the same as me. So it's going to be an interest fight because I know that he can put me down. He can work with me in the floor, but I have a very good ground
Counter
fights too.
for it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very good with my back in the floor too. That's something that people doesn't know yet because I'm always on top. But I'm very good with my triangles. I'm very good with my ankle picks, with my leg locks. So it's gonna be dangerous if I'm on top of if he is on top, he's gonna be dangerous too because I'm very good in with my back and floor too.
Okay. So the next question is basically you've kind of answered the next question, but we'll just need a definite answer from you. So from your assessment, do you think it's going to be a technical battle or an all-out war with him? If
I'm
you guys,
aggressive, he's
gr-
aggressive. Yeah, I'm aggressive, he's aggressive. I'm explosive, he's explosive too. It's gonna be a mixed fight. I think that it's gonna be like a technical aggressive fight.
aggressive fight, okay. And
Yeah.
what do you think from your own aspect, not giving up any of your game plans, but what do you think might be the deciding factor for you? Where maybe you think you might have an edge. You don't need to like give us any game plan, don't need to say anything, but if you're to look, if watching his clips, have you seen something that you say, hey, okay, we can capitalize on this in our game plan and we could make something out of it with our game plan based off watching him?
Okay, so we have a very similar game plan. We are similar. He's a little bit taller than me. He's strong too. I understand that maybe the biggest difference between us is that I'm a black belt since 2018, and he's maybe a purple or brown belt. And I will say that my ground level maybe could be higher than him.
Okay. So it's if you're not to give out the game plan, so it'll probably be the groundwork. Basically, it will be the deciding factor for
Well,
you, in your opinion.
I don't care if the fight is on top. I don't care if the fight is going to be a strike fight or ground fight. I don't really care. I'm gonna be ready for anything. I'm gonna be ready for everything.
Okay.
So that's not a problem for me.
Okay. Understood.
I'm going to be ready for strike. I'm going to be ready for grappling. It's not a problem. That's not a problem.
Okay. So you currently compete under the PFL banner, PFL Africa banner. What does that mean to you personally and professionally? Because we understand looking back at your records, apologies, looking back at your records, we understood your fought for various other promotions, right? What would you say has been different for you since fighting in PFL Africa, both professionally for you and personally?
Yeah. So fight for PFL Africa is going it's different because it's my continent. It's different because I have been in several African countries, and it's good to show everyone that we are Africans and we have a high level. technical high level.
Correct.
We are good too. They think that only people outside, it's sorry, bro. It's called someone is calling me
Not a
like
problem. Not a problem. Take your time.
yeah. Someone is calling me like 10 times. Let me answer.
Not a problem, sir.
Excuse me, Raymond. Tell me, can you ask the question again, please?
Okay. Um, okay. So we were trying, apologies to the viewers once again. We were trying the last question we had before the interruption was
Mhm.
basically we were trying to understand, right? We understood you've competed for multiple PFL promotions.
Mhm.
So we're
Mhm.
trying to understand, sorry, multiple promotions around the globe. So we're trying to understand, currently competing on the PFL Africa. How different is it for you as an athlete, both personally and professionally? And you were telling us about
Mhm.
fighting in your continent, how it's a flag for you, and how it's important to show the world that high level could also come from Africa.
Yes, because what I trying to tell you. Everyone thinks that the high level is outside. Just Europeans or Americans have a high
High
level of
level,
fighting. That's not true. We are African. We have something natural in us. We are genetically
gifted,
gifted and
correct?
blessed. So the second reason is the kids. A lot of kids look at us and thought things like, "Hey, I want to be like them. I want to do something like them," because there is no options. There is no options in Africa. There is a lot of limitations. There is a lot of problems there, and we are something different. We bring something different. Uh, the different energy, and we inspire a lot of kids. So uh, it's it's special for me. It's special for me, and that's why I like to fight in PFL Africa. But in the future, I would like to pass to transmit all this energy to the world. So I would like to fight in the globals, in PFL globals.
Understood. Understood. That was actually your next question. We were trying to understand what's your biggest goal, and have you achieved it as a fighter in your field? Basically, what's your biggest goal right now? Or what's your like threshold point? You're saying, okay, if I accomplish this, then okay, I've reached a milestone in my career as a fighter.
So right now, I want to be a PFL champion of welterweight.
Okay,
That is something personal to me. Um, that is something that I think that I can do it. That is something that I know that the last year I was very close to be a champion. This year I think that I can do it again. I can be a champion. And after that, I would like to, uh, as I told you before, I would like to show everyone or African energy in PFL Globals. I would like to fight with another guys from another countries, from another continents. I would like to show what I'm capable to do to everyone. And I think that in PFL Globals, they have more exposure, more
roster
everyone can,
fighters.
yeah, yeah, roster fighters. So I would like to be in PFL Globals in the future.
Okay. So if I'm to understand, is that your 3 year plan? Basically, if you're looking at a plan for yourself in the next 3 years, what would you say the plan would be? To fight like on the global stage, not just within PFL Africa, but the global PFL, where you have opponents from like different countries, continents, and all of that, testing your skill. That's your like
Yes,
goal.
I want to fight with the best
Okay, with the
because
best.
I consider myself one of the best, and to prove that, I need to fight with the
Fight
best.
with the best.
for me, next 3 years, I want to fight with the best of the best. I want to be one of them, and to be one of them, I need to beat them.
Beat them. Correct. Correct. Okay. So what is something you would say right now that would probably surprise the fans? Basically outside fighting, something that we don't know about Shido that if the fans should hear it, because looking at you and watching you perform, the fans just know you as a finisher, as the machine. But what would you say is something about Shido that, okay, when you say, hey, okay, I do this, or I own this, or I participate in this, that the fans will be shocked?
Yeah, I'm a father.
Okay,
I'm a very good father. I'm a gamer.
okay,
I have a promotion. I'm a CEO of my own
on
promotion
promotion,
site.
okay,
I'm a manager too. I
okay,
work with a lot of promotion around the world. I used to help some guys with his careers.
okay,
So I think that I'm very deep in all work. I do everything that someone could do when he's in the fight business, as a promoter, as a teacher, as a manager. I do everything.
okay.
Um,
So
I'm
all
yeah,
in one
all in one.
package,
All in
correct?
one. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay,
That's
okay,
my mental, my mentality, and that's why my vision is different than the other fighters. But
correct.
because they just put themselves as a
A
fighter.
fighter,
I'm not. I'm put myself as a fighter, as a manager, as a promoter. I can see everything like a global vision. Understand?
vision. Correct, correct. So we're trying to understand, or the fans, everyone, the viewers, they're trying to understand. Um, what has been your biggest sacrifice, which you've had to like sacrifice to like get to this level? Because as we know, I said the formula for any form of benefit is risk and reward. So what do you say has been your biggest sacrifice for you to reach this level?
Well, it's funny that you're asking this because yesterday I was in my room after my morning training, my morning session,
Mhm.
and I was like sitting in my bed, and I was like looking at my room alone. I was like thinking of what I'm doing, what I'm doing. I'm alone.
Correct.
I have been far from home, like almost 5 years, far from my daughter, far from my family. I'm alone in Portugal since 2020 or 2021. My biggest sacrifice is that I'm alone. That's a good part, but at the same time, everyone that wants to do this, they have to understand that this is a very lonely path. It's a very lonely path.
Understood.
When you want something so hard as me, you need to do a lot of sacrifices. I sacrifice. My sacrifice is be alone of everyone. Is be alone. Be far from my family, from my daughter, from my mother, from my brother. I'm alone here, so that's my biggest sacrifice.
Okay, understood. So we're about to round up this segment, right? But before we go, we would like to know what like message do you have for like young African fighters right now who are probably posted in Africa, maybe watching people like you, Francis Ngannou, Israel Adesanya, Manap, watching you guys like perform, and they're thinking, hey, okay, I would like to do this, but I'm limited, maybe as a result of like finances or the environment they found themselves in. What's your advice to them that could keep them like pushing and keep them moving on, basically, or will give them hope to like reach
First
you?
of all, first of all, Raymond, they have to understand one more time. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the same thing. This sport is not for everyone. This
Correct.
sport is not for everyone. This sport is very hard. I understand and I know that a lot of kids doesn't know what means do this for life. Do this for life means a lot. You have to do sacrifices. Like Francis Ngannou to be Francis Ngannou, he had to 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 sleep in the streets in Paris and in Spain. Mirab had like 3 jobs. And tell me
Ng
who else? Who else? Tell me who else. Me, I'm alone, bro. I'm alone, far from everyone. Uh, 5 years, a lot of experiences. I had to sleep in the gym for a time for a while. Um, uh, this sport means you have to do great sacrifices. This sport means a lot in your personal life. You have to get rid of a lot of things, and they have to understand if they can pay the price for this. You understand?
Understood.
Because it's cool. It's very cool that when you go to the cage and you go to the stadium, but the process, this process is fucked, bro. The process is very hard. The
The back end.
process is expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is not for everyone. The first thing that you have to do is you need to understand how this business works. If you don't understand how this business works, don't do that. Don't do that. Go to school or do anything else. And if you understand how this business works, bro, go in front. Go in front. Don't look back. Go, 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 go. You just need to be patient, and your day is going to your day
Come.
is going to come.
Okay.
That's my best advice, man. Because I'm a lot of people come tell me, "Hey, Shido, I want to be with you. I want to be like you. I want to do what you do." And I look at him and I say, "Okay, come tomorrow to the gym." And when the day comes, they never
They
be
never
there.
show up. Yeah.
They they never show in the day. I told you, come tomorrow. They didn't come. So, bro, this is not for everyone. This is up for committed guys. I'm very committed. When I put something in my mind, bro, I have to do it. And this is the first thing that you have to understand. Be a fighter is the same thing that be a NBA player. Not everyone can be an NBA player because
Correct.
not everyone have like 7 feet,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so
Okay.
in sport, it's the same thing.
So in a nutshell, what you're saying, viewers, you heard them, young aspiring fighters, you heard them. It's all about focus, commitment. It's not for everyone. It's a hard price which you have to pay. People only see the glamour, the front lights, the cheers, the congratulations, but they don't see the prices you have to pay back end, like the days of waking up early in the morning for runs, going for trainings, starving yourself to make weight, things like that. They don't see it, the broken hands, broken bodies, surgeries. They don't see all of that. So if you're willing to pay the price, you're willing to like put the work in, then as Shidu said, your time will come. So it's a pleasure speaking to you, sir. If you don't mind, can you shout out maybe your name, your Instagram handle, name, TikTok, so we'll add it in the edits and tag you to it.
Yeah, of course. S23 Machine MMA
Okay,
in Instagram
Instagram.
and the Soto MMA in TikTok.
Okay, okay, okay. You've heard him, and I'm Raymond, and I'm Shidu. Maybe one of these days I'll drop by your gym, and maybe we'll have a section also. Okay,
Bro,
if you're
of course,
available.
you're my brother, bro. You're my
Okay,
brother.
sure, sure, sure.
You always welcome in my gym,
Okay,
and we can train together whatever you want, bro.
okay, not a problem. And it's Raymond signing out. Have a lovely day, sir.